All the drinks on me. Don't go too far. Sitting by the bartender. Asked her.
What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Icon. We here on 910 Sports. You know what I'm saying? Once again, I want to thank God for this opportunity to be here on this great Sunday. This is a special time this morning. I had to work late yesterday, man. I was running around the city a lot. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get to this bag. So it's just like, whoo, this morning wasn't going to happen. So, I'm here on this morning with my guys. You know what I'm saying? My man, I don't know what happened. Whoa, I don't know what happened that quick. Well, my God, man.
You know he out there in the boonies, man.
Yeah. Mr. Personality himself, Mr. Panty Dropper, Mr. What he call himself? What you call the Black Luther? The
Oh no, man, get it right, man. Young Barry White.
Yeah, Young Barry White. That's what he called it. Young Barry White. You know what I'm saying? Jacob the Great in the building. What's up, man?
Salute some more, man. One it's happy Sunday. One for the Father, the Son, and the precious Holy Ghost. We on this side of the dirt. You know what I mean? So we here, man, and just a blessing to be here, man, in the land of living, man. So we're gonna talk about some sports and some more sports,
Okay, and so I got Mr. Georgia Everything, Mr. Atlanta Hawk himself, Mr. Atlanta Falcon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My man Steve O in the building.
What's going on, man? What's happening? This time is different. It feels a little different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
7 o'clock. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
feel like we ain't gotta be so politically correct. You know what I mean?
Well, this is something we ain't done in a minute, man. We ain't done actual debate discussion show in a long time. So, it probably was about that time. And anyway, normally have somebody on here, but we can get us some topics today. I'm gonna let Jacob throw out the first question. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. And what you got for us, player?
What quarterback is ready for the draft? Then I'm gonna drop some teams, and we all know their quarterbacks. Ohio State, Alabama, Florida Gators, Tennessee Volunteers, and Kentucky Wildcats. So I've been seeing the commentators on ESPN pubbing those quarterbacks a lot. Mentioning their names a lot. And which quarterback do you think is ready? What are their strengths and weaknesses? And how do you think their first season will be? Upon them having some starting roles for whichever team they go to.
Well, I would say I believe that I would say Bryce Young is, from what I've seen, is the most ready to play. A couple of reasons why. One, because he can make all the throws. He's a very intelligent quarterback on the field. He plays conference where he plays against you could almost say NFL ready type players, and he plays in an NFL ready type system. So, in a way, I know you're looking at me crazy, but he plays against a lot of competition that has players who, if they're closest thing to NFL players, that's what I'm saying. They're the closest thing. Most of the people in his conference, and the fact that they always in big games, whether it's in conference, whether it's in the bowl games, they're always in big moments. And Bryce Young has always shown, win or lose, he can handle the moment. So that's why I would say, for me, he would be first. CJ Stroud, he showed me a lot in the playoffs. He really did, because I was one of them skeptics. I was one of them people like, I don't know. I don't know if he good at Justin Fields. I think he kind of overhyped. And then when I see him in the Final Four, he showed a lot. You know what I mean? Because to me, I don't necessarily look at when you play in the regular season against some of these poor teams. I look at it when the light is the brightest. Do you show up? Win or lose, do you show up when the lights are brightest? And I felt like CJ Stroud showed me a lot against great competition that he can ball. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. And I'm gonna say, in my heart of hearts, I really feel like they would have won that game if his wide receiver wouldn't have got knocked out. Because Marvin Harrison was straight balling. You know what I'm saying? And when he got knocked out, that changed the whole dynamic of the game. Georgia done got laid off the hook 2 years in a row. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. That's a whole nother story for another day. And when it comes to the next quarterback, I would say probably would be Willis. I like Hendon Hooker a lot, but Hendon Hooker is like slow as molasses. I ain't never seen a quarterback run that slow. Like he almost like Tom Brady slow. Like
he paid man slow. Yeah,
slow. I'm never. And in this day and era, it's going to be very hard for you to be an unmobile quarterback in this league. So I don't know. And then being the fact, it is kind of a red flag that he almost had to play like 5 seasons to even become as good as he is. So he might have already peaked already. So I don't know about Hendon Hooker and Anthony and Willis. I just know he got a big arm or whatever. You know what I mean? He's a talented quarterback. Who knows? And Anthony Richardson, if they pick him in the first round, they might as well kill themselves because Anthony Richardson is average at best. I don't care about all this athleticism. I don't care how much he can bench. I don't care about none of that stuff. Anthony Richardson he gonna be another Jameis Winston throwing interceptions all over the lot.
He said the same thing about Jalen Hurts too.
Who? No, I didn't. I didn't say it about Jalen Hurts.
A lot of people did.
I didn't. It wasn't me.
And his first season when he played, he didn't look that good. It wasn't until he got in the system that he was in now.
Who, Jalen Hurts?
That we said, oh, Jalen Hurts is this guy. It was because of the system that he was put in. When he first came in and he spelled what's that boy that went to Carson Wentz? None of us were saying Jalen Hurts was going to be an MVP, future MVP, Super Bowl winner. None of us were saying that. So again, if you put Anthony Richardson with the physical characteristics that he has, where it's more of a Baltimore-oriented type offense, where you're not looking for him to have to pick a defense apart, it's more based on his athleticism, like a Jalen Hurts. Even though Hurts he got 2 dynamic wide receivers on the end with a dynamic tight end. I'm pretty sure you can go out there and complete 60-70% of your passes if you're throwing it to AJ Brown. Devontae Smith is the most decorated receiver coming out of college ever in history. I'm just saying he got a lot of weapons. So Anthony Richardson, does he look like that coming out? No. But does he have potential to be that? I could see it in the right system. It just depends on the system. Now, if you're going to talk about a quarterback you can just play, I think it's Bryce Young. I think Bryce Young will be the number 1 overall pick. I think you look at the last 3 or 4 years of what he's been able to do, what he's done, and I think he'll be all right. I think he'll be good to go, regardless of where he goes. Now, of course, he's going to have weapons. If you're number 1 pick in Carolina, does he have weapons in Carolina? No. Is he going to struggle in Carolina? Probably for the first year or so. But, if they can get him a good wide receiver, get him a good offensive line, and then, maybe he'll turn into something. But I don't really see any of these quarterbacks being your next Pat Mahomes, Joe Burrow, not off rip, not within the first 2 or 3 years.
Well,
so I'm.
What I was going to say, but my thing was, I didn't see Jalen Hurts struggle the way Anthony Richardson struggled. He struggled to throw a 5-yard out route. He just struggled to throw a curl route. Like Jalen Hurts was his problem.
Jalen Hurts struggled like that at first when he first got here. He went out there to Lincoln Riley in Oklahoma, and then he developed his passing game, developed his mechanics. Can Anthony Richardson do that?
It was bad. It was real bad.
No, I don't think
you gotta remember Jalen Hurts got benched. Jalen Hurts got his job taken by Tua.
He did.
The man got his job taken.
It wasn't a struggle like Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson was a struggle. Like it almost looked like his arm.
I'm with you too, but if you look at the talent around Anthony Richardson, this is football. It takes 11 people to play. So Anthony Richardson ain't. Look at Florida. They not have a good recruiting class in a long time, probably since Urban Meyer left. So it ain't like Anthony Richardson was at Florida.
Don't tell Kenneth that.
It ain't like Anthony Richardson was at Florida playing with the same talent that Bryce Young have. He's not there playing with the Marvin Harrison Jr.'s that you speak of at Ohio State. So he doesn't have the same luxuries of those type of wide receivers, man. He playing with these 3-star, 2-star guys that, you know, they're counting on somebody to develop in Gainesville. So, I mean, no, I'm just saying.
Okay, you saying
Anthony Richardson goes to the Colts, I wouldn't be shocked. That's all.
But you saying all of that. But if you are elite first round, if he was a 3rd or 4th round draft pick quarterback, I would be with you. But if you're a first round quarterback draft pick, wouldn't those things in college, a great quarterback could
you should show flashes. You should show flashes. You should show flashes.
Yeah,
you shouldn't be losing. You shouldn't be losing to Vanderbilt.
Exactly.
I'm with you.
You should be able to. If you are elite talent, think about when Michael Vick was with Virginia Tech. Okay. Virginia Tech didn't have a whole lot of talent around him, but in the moments where he showed that guy. Just
now, Will Levis ain't showed me that either though. Will Levis ain't got no big game, no big win. He ain't got no big Hendon Hooker, who you were just sitting over there praising. He ain't got no big win on his category.
I didn't praise Hendon Hooker.
You just said that a few minutes ago.
Bro, you been drinking already. I just said
it's 7 o'clock, of course. What do you mean?
I said Hendon Hooker.
I've been drinking. It's 7 o'clock in the afternoon.
Because he might already peaked. Didn't I just say I think Hendon Hooker might already peaked?
I'm sorry. I thought you were praising Hendon Hooker. You know the Hawks game.
Oh my goodness. Yeah,
I could have been wrong.
Well, I see y'all praising Jalen Hurts, but I will tell you this, and I'm gonna stick to it.
I didn't say I was praising Jalen Hurts.
Ho, pimping. Ho, pimping, put the cup down.
I ain't say that. No.
Listen, man.
I'm drinking water.
I'm gonna say this: if you put Jalen Hurts in the situation that Justin Fields was this year, he would have not done what Justin Fields did. And what I say, he's passed for 3,400 yards and rushed for almost 1,500 yards. He would not have did that. Hurts has a lot of mechanics around him, a lot of A1 players, defense, offense, special teams, all that, bro. That's why he looks so good.
I don't. What did Justin Fields do again?
Throw for over 3,000 yards and rush for 1,400, almost 1,500 yards.
The wins count?
I ain't saying that. That's not what I'm saying, bro. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying, you put quarterbacks in a different situation, they still really can't think of.
I can't think of any quarterback that can go in the situation with the Bears and win.
Yeah, I don't even think Tom Brady could have won them.
I don't think nobody can go there with the Bears and win. Nobody.
I think he did the best he could do for what he had, and he made people look at him because everybody always think Ohio State quarterbacks, you know, they ain't gonna do much. You know what I'm saying? But he put the team on his back as much as he could, and he in a lot of games he had the opponents on their toes.
Yeah, true. I mean, Justin Fields showed he has potential, but I still got to see him with some more weapons, and I got to see him on a real team. Like when they took the team together, then I can say whether I feel like he can be a legit quarterback.
I think this year you can see it. I think this year you'll be able to tell. This year you'll be able to tell. They spent a lot of money in free agency. They got Claypool from the Steelers. They got a lot of weapons that now he should be able to do something, right?
Yeah. Now I will say this. This is why Lamar Jackson need to get an agent. Because Lamar Jackson did the right thing. I mean, Jalen Hurts did the right thing. Being the fact that most people gonna saying is Jalen Hurts balled out, but he only did it 1 year. Let's see it again. So he basically said, "Oh no, I'm gonna get my bread now because if somehow or another I stumble, then all of a sudden y'all gonna say he couldn't do it 2 years in a row. But if I go ahead and get my bread, then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So
I understand you love your mama, and you know your mama want to protect you. I understand all that, man. But your mama don't know the business, bro. Your mama keeping you from your bag. Your mama definitely keep you from your bag. You know what I mean?
Mama said that.
If
it might be him. He might be.
It might really be him for real. You never know. It really might. He might be stubborn. He just might be don't want to be in Baltimore. If you ask me,
It's his
It
mom.
just- you know what I'm saying? That's
I
just me.
think this point. That's what it is. I think kinda his feelings is hurt. And as a black man, you hurt our feelings on the job, but sometimes we just like, you know what? I'm just waiting for my time to get out of here. I'm just gonna show up and do the bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? But he definitely like basically at this point he got to take whatever they're gonna give him. I mean, they still probably give him 179, 200 million.
Oh, he ain't taking that. He ain't taking
He already said that ain't even enough.
What? Man, bro. Stop it.
The man said that ain't enough. Like, you gonna have to come with some more docho.
Man, that man said he want 250 million guaranteed, bro.
Lamar Jackson.
All of it. They damn Celtics can't miss.
Slightly overrated. He already slightly overrated.
Damn.
What else he want? The man already.
But Icon, his case. This is his case that he is.
You're right.
Out of all those other quarterbacks, the only one who has the MVP besides him is my homeboy. So when he sees somebody like the quarterback from the Giants get the bag and he can't get one, he got a problem with that.
Did Daniel Jones win a playoff game this year?
He did.
But my thing is,
Lamar ain't never won one.
Still falling in between. Like, you're not getting the Sean Watson. Nobody's getting that. That's just like with the whole Rudy Gobert. Nobody's trading players anymore for 5 players like they did Rudy Gobert. That's not happening. It's just these are just desperate teams doing dumb
Rudy
stuff.
Who?
Dumb decisions.
Rudy who?
Rudy Gobert.
Rudy
They
do
could've
nothing
gone
during the
home,
off season. His name is Rudy. I get no better in the off season ever. I'm just a big body out there collecting space and getting money. That's it.
Yeah, he's 7
That
foot.
man
of
has multiple time defensive player. You don't do it like that.
He's 7 foot of
Man.
nothing. That's what he is.
Shit.
That don't make any sense.
Man, the one defensive player of the year 4 times.
When you let
I agree with you. I'm not a Rudy Gobert
dude
fan.
call you out your name and all you do is punch him in his chest like a love tap, then you ain't If you gonna
What you want, the dog walking right down the sideline?
no. If you gonna punch him. Because if you gonna have all that on you, if you gonna punch a dude, punch him. You know what I'm saying?
They're like Draymond, right?
Go ride like Draymond. If you gonna stomp a nigga, stomp him.
Well, why Draymond ain't punch Tristan Thompson in?
Oh, that's a whole
Ain't punch
They
who?
didn't bring that up. I watched
Tristan
the film.
Thompson.
Talk about Draymond Green, and not one time they ever brought up that Tristan Thompson situation. They bring up all these other people that he supposedly did stuff to, but they ain't never brought up that Tristan Thompson situation. I think most people don't forgot about it. You know what I'm saying?
Go to that Hawk game. I knew this thing was gonna be ugly.
But anyway, what top we got?
So nah, man. Let me finish, man. Y'all want to say what y'all want to say about the quarterbacks? I'm gonna pick CJ over Bryce any day, and I'm gonna tell you why. CJ got a better arm. I feel like CJ is taller. He can see the field better. I feel like he got better awareness. I don't particularly like short quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna always go with the taller quarterback, and a taller quarterback that's real agile and can really move with his feet, and he really can throw the ball down the field. You know what I mean? And he can read defenses. So I'm gonna go with CJ. But
all that stuff is real easy when you got Marvin Harrison Jr. and Jiggle Smith sitting over there. You got another 5-star Chris Henry Jr. sitting over there. All that stuff you just named he do is real easy because you got 10 5-star receivers. I would love to see what he does when he goes to the Carolina Panthers. Do anybody know who they starting wide receiver is? Anybody on the Carolina Panthers know?
Well, Bryce Young gonna be in the same situation.
That's what I'm saying. I agree. He ain't gonna have the offensive line blocking for him like that at Alabama.
I don't like Mighty Mouse quarterbacks, bro.
I got you. I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why the first year Bryce Young gonna be running for his life. So Bryce Young
he gonna run for his life.
He better be in the gym getting bulked up because the first season he gonna be running for his life because he ain't gonna have nowhere to throw the ball. He might get 1,000 yards rushing because he ain't gonna have nowhere to throw the ball his first season.
Kyler Murray Yeah,
So,
you can make
and
it.
so I got CJ, I got Bryce, and actually, man, you know, for a pocket passer type quarterback, man, you know, I think you know the dude from Kentucky will be number 3, and you know the boy from Tennessee be number 4, and Richardson gonna be dead ass last, like
Well,
he was
I'm gonna
when he
tell you.
played with Florida.
I'm gonna tell you.
Big shot.
Most of them quarterbacks not even gonna start this year, so they're gonna have time to learn. And you never know. See, sometimes, like Steve said, it's best you fall to the team that you can benefit from. So a Kevin, what's the name of? I want to call him Kevin Willis. What's the name from Kentucky? Nobody want to call him Kevin Willis.
Will Levis.
Will Levis. I don't know where the hell I'm going. Well, Will Levis, basically, he might get picked in the later in the round where he might go to a team where he can learn for a year and then end up in a better situation.
Wait a minute. It's money falling from the ceiling.
Bryce Young gonna be getting thrown. He's gonna be thrown straight into the fray.
They don't stop the game. It's money falling from the ceiling.
And so
In
you
Atlanta,
know,
somebody got his money falling out the ceiling. They had to stop the game in Atlanta because his money falling.
cause the only Magic City in the building. So I mean, you know,
Right? Somebody done dropped some money at the top of the ceiling. That's crazy.
But anyway, man, the next question I have, since Steve always, you know, watching Atlanta, man, there's been some reports and some speculation that Trey Young won't be in Atlanta.
I don't have no comments on these fabricated stories.
What do you think, man? Well, what do you think from what you heard, man, about the whole Trey Young situation, and he may not even be in Atlanta next year?
I bet you $100 right now he here.
Oh, and to go back what my man just said.
Okay. I mean, I didn't report this.
You reporting fake news?
Well,
I ain't reporting fake news. It's been all over ESPN. What you talking about? It's been all over ESPN.
You ain't seen on ESPN that one.
Man, don't tell me what I ain't seen, man. There you go, man.
Hey, Jacob, he in denial. We just gonna keep going.
Yeah, he in denial, man.
Chris said if Carolina doesn't take CJ Stroud, they're gonna throw off the whole draft. But hey, that's what the coach saying. Texas saying they not sold on him. So not the Texans. Who's second? Not the Texans. Yeah.
The Texans. The Texans are number. The Texans are gonna go with a defender, in my opinion.
They might go Willie Anderson, but
that's what I think. There's
a question about this whole.
The Texans need to draft people off the street.
This whole thing about Trey Young, I feel like he's the guinea pig because I don't think management has done a good enough job of surrounding him with talent. John Collins should have been gone 2 years ago. Clint Capella is just like a poor man version of like Dikembe. Like it's like to me, he don't do enough to affect the game on most situations. The shooters around him, Bogdanovich is hot and cold. So what they brought him for and paid the money they paid him, he don't even do his job half the time. So I really feel like at the end of
poor man Rudy Gobert, if that's such a thing.
There's no such thing because Rudy Gobert is already a poor man.
What they tell you about Capella.
So I just feel like if anything, they just need to try to find a way to get more talent around him. They know what he is. He's a shooter, a scorer, playmaker. He's not going to really never be a defensive minded player. He is what he is. He's a small, frail guy. So you can't expect but so much from this one guy. And he did get you to the Eastern Conference Finals years ago.
But
he had shooters around him when he went to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Exactly.
They ain't got no shooters. They don't know what they got around this fool now, man. But
when a player get pissed off and get tired of being sick and tired, bro, like it ain't like they ain't got the money to go out and get anyone to put around him. They got some money to do it, man. So why procrastination and why make a situation even worse than it has to be, man? You know what I mean?
Because you paid the players you drafted. You have faith in the development of the people that you drafted. You have faith in Nate because he just said they went to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's why.
Okay,
so
but
you went to the Eastern Conference Final and you didn't blow it up because you thought you could run it back. You even kept Nate McMillan old ass.
Not, but the players he went to the Eastern Conference Final was balling at the time, bro. Like they gave some.
So that's why you paid them, and they ain't brought nobody else in. They're the same players. It's the same people. They paid the people that was there. John Collins, Kevin. DeAndre Hunter, Clint Capella. Sorry ass. They paid the same people. So again, they'll all be gone. Trey ain't going well. They did great. Trey $250 million.
Okay.
And he sell tickets.
Sell a lot of tickets. You got Quavo, all the rappers. He get all the publicity. Sit here with all the rappers. And it's a cultural thing. But John Collins, your ass got to go. DeAndre Hunter, you got to go. Clint Capella, you got to go too. That boy Murray can stay. Him and Murray are pretty good, but you just need more shooting.
So who you want to get for him, Steve?
Oh, I have no idea. I have no clue. I can't even tell you. I don't know. As long as they can shoot a three, I'm with it. I would keep Sadiq Bey though. Sadiq Bey pretty good. I like him. I don't even know who free agents are, but I mean, me personally, whatever I can go give you to go get Ant-Man, but like Minnesota gonna need some of them picks back. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna be willing to deal. If I can get Ant-Man in Atlanta, I do that. If I can get Jaylen Brown in Atlanta, I do that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
they said Jaylen Brown could possibly get in Atlanta because he's from here. He's from
Atlanta, and he don't like playing second to Tatum. He can play second to Trey. It's a point guard. Point guard don't care. Trey led the league in assists.
Well, I don't think it's about him playing second. I think it's more the fact that they keep talking about trading the man, and you doing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. I guess his name keeps coming up in trade. Instead, they ain't talking about Tatum in no trade. They'll never say we're gonna trade Tatum for KD. It's always we'll trade Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown could possibly be in the trade for this and that. So that's what I mean. I guess by playing second.
I'm going on the job every day, and your boss talking about, you do that again, I'm gonna fire your ass. Like, nah, if I keep hearing I'm gonna fire, but go ahead, fire me then. Dang. I might come in one. Just fire me then. I'm tired of you saying you gonna fire me.
From the A. He from the C.
I had a man. I used to do security one time. And I had a manager like that. She got supervisor. She every time something happened, keep on. I'm gonna fire you. Okay, fire me then. God damn, you gonna keep threatening me every day.
Hey, so Steve-O, man, I do want to talk about this since the NFL draft coming up. So we have a Falcons fan on here. We have a Commanders fan on here, and we have Cowboy Nation on here. So upon the draft, man, and doing this off season, I'm not a Hawks fan, Atlanta Falcons fan, so I don't really know how y'all have beat up or what y'all have beat up on. Can you give us some insight on what we should look for in the new possibilities for the Falcons?
They signed a lot of players. They had $118 million, and they signed a lot of defensive players. Calais Campbell, Jesse Bates. Who else did they sign? They signed an outside linebacker, Sean Ellis, a defensive lineman. I can't even pronounce the dude's name, but he was with the Saints last year. A new defensive coordinator too. Got a new defensive coordinator. They went heavy defense. They re-signed Chris Nestrom. They signed the right tackle back again as well. So, I mean, they won 7 games with Mariota at quarterback. If you get slightly above average, slightly above better quarterback play, I think you can win the division. I mean, look at the division too. Look who, you know what I'm saying? Look who's playing against.
So are you saying you think y'all can at least win 10 to 12 ball games this year?
Calais Campbell said 13. I ain't gonna go that far, but 10 to be a good number.
10. Okay. And so on offense, did you guys beef up on the receiver, tight end, quarterback?
Yeah, they signed. They did. They signed that boy from the Raiders, Collins. I think that was his last name. Was his last name Collins or Hollis, something like that.
Hollis. I know you're talking about Hollis.
Hollis, yeah, they signed him from the Raiders. They signed the tight end Jonnu Smith or somebody like that. Jonnu Smith from the Patriots. They got him in there. I think he'll be better too. I think Kyle Pitts needs to be outside more. I think if you get Jonnu Smith playing tight end more, put him a little bit closer to the line of scrimmage, move Kyle Pitts out as more of a X wide receiver instead of a tight end, or either a Y tight end, basically. I think you'll get more production out of him that way. So I like him picking up another tight end. Go see what the quarterback gonna do, man. I like giving Ritter a chance, but if CJ Stroud somehow falls to you in the draft, I don't think you pass him up. I think you draft CJ Stroud, let them, you know what I'm saying, battle it out.
Okay. So I really think that Stroud under center would be a good look for y'all. I don't think it'll be a bad look. That would definitely be an interesting look. So, we'll see what happens. So, Icon E, the Washington Commanders, team up for sale.
Who that sold it to?
I said up for sale.
They said they just got to do the vote. Whenever they vote, it's still Joe Harris. I mean, what's the name?
You got Snyder still in the script club and putting the Mickey in the young girls' drinks, but he thought we did, and Snyder got all these allegations. So y'all have a fresh start. So a fresh start. You're gonna have new owners. So what did y'all add on that y'all needed, and and what's gonna be the difference for y'all for this up and coming season?
Well, first of all, we ain't added nothing really yet. No
players.
No, we didn't really add nothing. We didn't add nothing in the offseason. I take that back. We added two new offensive linemen. We'll see how that go, or whatever. So we definitely added to the offensive line, so that may help us out a little bit. But most of the players, I think we really waiting for the draft. We talk about anything from getting the cornerback from Alabama. I think his name
Branch, something like that.
Yeah, so
I
he's like a corner nickel type or whatever. So he's kind of versatile. He's talking about getting a Michael Mayer if he falls to us, a tight end from Notre Dame. So he's a catch type tight end, and also I think he can play a little bit on the line as far as blocking and be like a sixth tight end or whatever. I mean a sixth lineman.
Y'all got Logan Thomas though, right? Y'all.
No, he stay injury. That joker stay injury more than AD. No, we need to go. Or they can put him as backup. He don't need to be a starter because he get hurt too much. He might be worse than AD. He might be most in line of Kawhi Leonard. But anyway,
don't do Kawhi like that. Huh?
Yeah, I'm doing him like that.
Okay.
And so we could either do that or we could go linebacker. Or we could go to cornerback Joey Porter Jr. So
no, that would be a good pick.
Yeah, so
I like Joey Porter.
I'm kind of excited where we at because I think whoever we pick at that 16th spot, I think that I don't think we can lose unless we go all off the cuff and do something crazy like get a running back right now, which we don't need. That
you can go ahead and draft Bijan Robinson. That'll be interesting.
Ain't gonna make a difference.
You can draft him, but you got the other dude that's a gunshot victim. Now that if you take.
He balled last year.
He did. That's what I said. If you combine him with Bijan Robinson, I think you'll have something special.
Running backs don't make a difference in the NFL. Like not anymore as far as winning on Super Bowl. When the last time a running back made a difference?
When the last time a running back has made a difference running you to the Super Bowl?
Or even to the playoffs, if that matter.
I mean,
you can get a running back 3rd round, 4th round. Hell, the running back for Kansas City was 7th rounder. Pancho, whatever his name was. He was a 7th rounder. So I ain't worried about the running back.
Y'all don't stop this one, Kawhi. Kawhi just shut down the Suns the other day. When he play, he good. Kawhi, you seen it. When he play, he on fire. Now you had to play a few. You know how the playoff. You know the playoff format is not for Kawhi. They have to play game every other day. Kawhi ain't gonna do that.
Well, I'm gonna let Jacob say his stuff. We about to go into that topic next, but I'm gonna let Jacob say his.
All right, so we picked up Gilmore. Gave CD his 5th-year option. Diggs his 5th-year option. Offensive tackle Steele. We expecting a lot of stuff from Jalen Tolbert this year. And Dak got to get it right, or his ass need to go out the door.
He ain't going nowhere. You owe that man some money. You can't throw that man out.
But if he get it right this year, Jerry has already promised him a 5-year extension for $255 million. Hey, I'm just here to report the news, man. I'm just here to report the news, bro. You know what I mean? Jerry has already promised him that. If he get it right this year, 5-year extension, $255 million.
Bless Jerry Hart. Bless his heart. He mean well. He mean well.
Jerry still pay Tony Romo if he damn good, so it don't matter.
If he drafted you, he will.
Man,
that's just how he is, bro. I mean, it ain't my money. I mean,
exactly.
I don't got no.
12, yeah, you're right. Instead of losing 12-9, Kelvin, they'll lose 10-9.
So what?
Kevin said y'all made some good moves for the defense, but Dak is still Dak. And I said instead of y'all losing 12-9 now, the defense will improve. You'll lose 10-9. That's what I said. But anyway,
you know what, man? You know what I'm saying, man. Hey, let me get some of this shine that you're drinking, man. Because you just say anything out your old record ass mouth. For real, man. Just say anything, man.
Steve talking to Kelvin.
I just said right.
Steve and Kelvin.
I ain't saying anything wrong. I just said
just say anything, man. But anyway, man, that's the updates for all our teams, you know. I thank y'all fellas for giving me the update on each individual team, you know, because I'm definitely not fans of y'all's, you know. I could care less if y'all leave. I could care less if y'all leave the NFL and never come back and be playing in Switzerland somewhere. I wouldn't give two damns. But thanks anyway. So
we gave y'all Deion Sanders. You all be grateful.
Hey man, back to Mr. Load Management Kawhi Leonard. You know,
let me pose the question to Steve. We talked about this before we came on. Should the Clippers at this point blow it up with him and Paul George? And the reason why I say that is because they've been together 5 years, and the whole thing is when they put this together, it wasn't to beat the Lakers 10 times in a row. It wasn't.
Yes, it was. That's all they cared about.
Well, I'm saying it wasn't to get to the semifinals. It was to win a championship. As far as Ballmer is concerned. Steve Ballmer put this team together to win a championship. Now they about to go into their new stadium in 2024 after this next season, and you can't keep having bulky knees and glass ankle, glass shoulder. Paul George hobbling out there every other game. You know what I'm saying? And missing 30 games a year. You can't just keep having that if you go into a new stadium.
Well, Steve needs to pay for the NBA to change the rules and how many games they got to play.
You said who?
Steve said he got all that money. Steve Ballmer, whatever his name is, he need to go talk to Adam Silver. He need to go pay them folks, tell them we need to go down to 60 games, no back to back. You know how Kawhi want it. Kawhi probably want to play 15 games a year.
Yeah. I mean, if it's up to him, he really because they really said that his knees are corroded, like his knees pretty much gone. Like he basically playing on. I don't know. He playing on. He play on cankles. He playing on ankles or whatever. I don't know what he playing on. Like
if I'm the Clippers, I would try to blow it up, try to get some younger talent, you know what I mean, somebody in there. It's just deep, but at the same time, though, you've invested so much. You don't have no draft picks. You done invested. You done gave up all your draft picks to get these two players.
So what about doing what the Nets did?
What about that?
You
try to get them back.
Get some picks back, and then you
Who gonna give you some pick for them bulky knees you just said? I'm not giving you no draft pick.
You already know this is the NBA.
Well, send them to Miami. I mean, I'm with you, but do you want bulky? You want picks, or you want high picks? Because I mean,
you gonna get a first round. You gonna get a couple of first round picks for both of them, and you gonna be like the Nets where you basically. When you basically like play with role players, type players, and maybe hopefully something come out and shine like a Mikal Bridges.
Well, Steve, like I told Icon earlier today, when we was talking, I said their knees remind me of Jamal Mashburn knees and Allen Houston knees. When them boys' knees was so bad, they had to take the cartilage out their knees. So
they're like Kobe. Didn't Kobe go over there and get something in his knees or something like that?
yeah, man. So and
he needs to go over there and he needs to go get that Kobe, whatever Kobe got. That's what I need.
And every time you turn around, though, Steve, man, either Kawhi out for load management or his knees hurt.
I don't think it's that though. I think Kawhi got a lot going on. Y'all seen his sister just went to jail for life. She ain't getting that ever.
I think that.
So Kawhi, I don't know if they're close or not, but whatever. Kawhi got a lot going on in his personal life.
That's true.
So, Kawhi
and Paul George can't leave them strippers alone. Can't do it.
What I'm saying is, okay, if I'm a team,
you can't do it.
That feel like,
I never heard that.
All his kids by strippers, man. Every last one of them.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. The man got some money because the woman look good.
Hey man, he can't leave him alone, bro. Hey, listen, bro. Hey, listen, man.
Yeah, I had some money.
I think Jacob got something against strippers.
You ain't gonna badmouth strippers on this show. Not while I'm on here. I'm from Atlanta. This is a homeless stripper.
You talk about some player being in the strip club.
They gonna badmouth strippers.
Listen, man. I ain't badmouthing nothing.
Yeah, badmouth the stripper. That's what you doing. You badmouth the stripper.
I don't know, Jacob.
I ain't called now stripper name. I call Paul George.
Who is she? Who took all your money? Tell us. Gonna give us your testimony. Who is she?
Hey man, listen, man. If this show was uncensored, I tell you something. But you got me jacked up, bro. All I'm saying, man, is Paul George.
Trey, stop shooting them threes.
Like he always hurting. Come on, bro. And Kawhi Leonard, load management, his knees hurt, his thumb hurt. He broke a nail, man. Get the ass out of there.
But come on, Jacob, let's keep it a buck. We know in the NBA, it's always that GM, that owner, that coach to say, you know what? If I get Paul George with
somebody,
and then let me finish now. Let me finish. There's always that one superstar that go to management because they boys with Paul, they boys with Kawhi. Look, man, please get them over here. Do whatever you can. And if the GM fall for it,
LeBron is the one. You talking about LeBron James.
But LeBron tried to do it. And then Kawhi, I want to beat LeBron. Huh? Now look at you. But,
I don't think nobody going for that, though. I think organizations see what they've had to go through already with Kawhi. Like, you did that to the Spurs. You done did that now to Toronto. And now you got another team you done it to again now. So I don't really think nobody's going for that. Hey, man, that boy.
Paul George. Maybe not Kawhi, but Paul George, definitely, I think somebody would go.
He can't stay healthy, man. There ain't nobody going. I don't know. He might be on his last hurrah. He might just need to stop for his own sake. He gonna be walking like Kenny Smith. You see how Kenny Smith be standing up there at that screen?
He's been bow-legged since he was born.
Man, listen. Ever since he had that surgery, them things. Look, that man look like Forrest Gump.
Did you see Kenny Smith in college? He always been bow-legged.
No, I ain't watched no damn Kenny Smith in college. Didn't he go to that old garbage? He went to that old garbage school down the street. There's nobody watching them. What school Kenny Smith went to?
It don't matter. He went to the best school in the country. What you mean?
Okay. That you had me did I watch. You know damn well I ain't.
Watch him out, son. Watch him out. He went to the best school in the country.
Y'all won the NIT this year, didn't you?
How many championships you got? you always talk about Georgia Bulldog. They got 2 titles. Now, okay, how many?
No, we got 4. We got 4.
No, we don't.
Georgia has 4. Georgia. You said Georgia. Georgia has 4.
No, I said no. I was saying Carolina. You always talking about Georgia's Bulldog championship. How many?
Y'all ain't nowhere near one now. Hubert's so cold on a championship.
We won since Duke won one. We are, yeah. So hush.
We closer than y'all to getting back.
I'm not a close on the horseshoes. We ain't playing horseshoes.
We ain't playing championships either. So we got to go by what we can go by. I got to give that KB and that University of Florida argument. That's what the University of Florida Gators be doing. We were close.
But first of all, we've been in Final Four almost every year. So
y'all went there this year. Was you in the tournament this year? Did you even make it to the dance this year?
We missed it 1 year. Oh, okay. We missed 1 year.
All right. It's a trend. It's a trend if you do it again.
It is a trend. I bet you we won't miss it next year.
What time? 7:51, April 23rd. All right, I got
scooped up a 5-star player on the low.
y'all always
man,
get 5-star players.
just
Like,
scooped up a
that ain't nothing
five-star
new.
player.
Cause he want to wear Jordans all the time. Duh, y'all always get kids because they want free shoes. We know this.
Oh my goodness! Don't make excuses. Don't make excuses. Y'all had Zion. Y'all had the best player since LeBron James that couldn't win a title.
And went to the Final Four that year.
Did y'all win? That you just
to the
said
Final Four.
almost. Almost.
We went to the
All he
Final
did-
Four. If Zion would have been healthy the whole time, we would have
That's all
won.
he did the whole year was blow out his shoe. He didn't do nothing.
He ain't doing
Look at
nothing
him
now. He's the same
wants the damn
thing.
knee.
He learned that from
Zion-
North Carolina.
Zion
He
gonna be
watched
retired
that.
in 2 years. He about to retire 2 years from now. He gonna be a 30 for 30. You know what I'm saying?
That's
For
the
wrong
same
reason.
thing Baycott wish he was Zion. That's all that is. But
No,
anyway, let's
Baycott
move on.
good. Baycott still playing.
He ain't
Baycott-
good. That boy been sitting there
Baycott might
playing.
have a better
Listen.
NBA career than Zion will.
He ain't gonna have a G League career. That's all he back there.
Zion about to eat his way out the league. Zion about to eat his way out the league. He about to be Sean Kemp.
Hey, Steve,
Baycott
can you
ain't gonna
can
make
you-
it to the league. That boy going to
can
the G League. You know that.
can,
right?
can, can you tell me this? How many Hall of Famers do Duke produce? Has to
Oh,
Duke
I
produce?
have no clue. I have no clue.
They don't produce Hall of Famers, bro.
Who
They don't
cares?
produce Hall of Famers.
Who
What you
cares?
mean? You want to talk about
Show me
that?
the rings. How many championships? Show me the last championship a Duke player done won. I mean, an NBA North Carolina player done won.
Last one.
The last NBA
He
championship.
probably won one since y'all won one.
I doubt
What
it.
Duke player won one?
I doubt it. I think we had one last year.
Who won
Who won last year? Kyrie. Who won last year? Steph Curry. Them.
Golden
Steph
State.
Curry done won. No, we ain't
Well,
got
nobody on them Duke from Duke.
Oh no, hold on. What's the boy name with the little funny hair? What's his name? We got like the little Quinn. Quinn played for them. Anyway, he'll be a player. He don't count. No, I mean somebody that matter. Let me think.
I can tell you what it was.
Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving got one in there.
Okay, Kyrie Irving. Okay, what's called won about the same time? Harrison
Who?
Barnes.
Who?
Harrison Barnes was on Golden State when they won one.
Yeah,
I
you are.
don't even remember him being on the damn team.
He
But
was,
okay,
he was in the starting five. What you mean?
I guess.
At the time, he was
Well,
their defensive stopper. He was their defensive stopper with Draymond
Okay.
at the time. He was the other defensive stopper on the team.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Who is we? Who is Kelvin? Who is we?
I'm just saying.
Kelvin. He's so. No, I'm talking about Kelvin. He's so geographically challenged when it comes to fandom. You know what I mean? He a Kansas City fan. He a Laker fan. He a Arizona Diamondbacks fan. You know, it'd be all over the place. So I'm just trying to think. I don't.
And the thing about it is, if you think about Harrison Barnes that had an impact, he in the playoffs right now.
Oh,
Cam Johnson-
now, hold on. Now,
Cam
now,
Johnson was
now,
balling
hold
the
on.
other day.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do
He
that.
was on a sorry team.
We got the rookie of the year. We got the rookie of the year now. Don't do that. Black Arrow.
Yeah, I give you Ben Carroll.
You still got Zion out there. Still got BG. Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram giving you buckets. Brandon Ingram putting up buckets. Jason Tatum right now giving the Hawks the blues.
Jason, okay, so they keep getting to the play-in game, and we talking about Brandon Ingram in the play-in game.
Okay, Jason
Well.
Tatum. Okay, what you got for Tatum? Then?
You got
What you
Tatum,
got?
okay, you had two
Give me
players.
somebody. Who you got? Kobe White. Who you got? Kobe White.
You know what I'm saying? Well,
Hey man, you know what, man? This is
Hold on. Who you got? Kobe White. Who else you got? Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson going off.
Hold on. Did Cam Johnson make it to the finals? Listen,
Cam
yes or no.
Johnson going off. Who?
Did Cam Johnson make it to the finals?
With who?
Did he make it the same period? Did he make it to the same level as Jason Tatum?
With who? I don't. Did
He
he?
played for the Phoenix Suns.
Oh, he played with Phoenix.
And he was a rookie when he did that.
Yeah.
You know
You
what I'm
right.
saying?
Show no.
And he was playing. He was getting up buckets.
Show no. I can't even lie. You right about that one.
You know, but anyway,
Still,
y'all, we're gonna let Steve-O get back to his game.
it'll again.
Because he about to go crazy over here.
We done got back in it now. Here, we down by 6.
Y'all not in it.
I'll blow it.
I ain't in it.
All right. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't in it. But anyway, everyone, thank everybody who came on this day. Kelvin, Chris, if I missed anybody that came on and chimed in.
Ooh, good block, Capella. About time you do something.
We're gonna let Steve get back to the game because he about to go crazy. So everybody have a blessed and wonderful day. 910 Sports. We out of here. See y'all next week.
Peace.
Place, sit by the bar. All the drinks on me. Don't go too far. Sitting by the bartender.